Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for March 2024. This is for Leo and Leo rising. We're going to jump right into it. March is a lovely month. It's a loaded month. There's a lot happening. There's not as many aspects as February. Now, here's the thing. February was a very intense month. We had major conjunctions. We had a lot going on. This is a month where you will feel a lot like you can let your hair down, okay? There's still a lot happening this month. It's a gorgeous month, though. It's a beautiful month. I love what's happening. It's really refreshing. There's a lot of, let's say it's very energetic. March is very energetic, and it has this like you will feel emotionally moved. You will feel like a little bit more intuitive, a lot more spiritually activated. There's a lot of like healing in March as well. That's why I love March. It's a really great month. I look at what's happening and I'm just like, it's such a hypnotizing month. There's so many great things happening, especially for you. You're definitely going to feel a lot of change. You, out of all the signs, are possibly going through some of the biggest personal transformations. Okay, you may have started feeling it even last week with the Saturn Cazimi, but there's a lot happening in Pisces, and Saturn is in Pisces. But it really is, like I said, taking all that power that you felt in February. Remember how it was an intense month? We had 8 conjunctions. It was like really powerful aspects. Now taking all that power, okay, because it was all about power. It was all about empowerment and using it this month and applying it toward the things that you want. I mean, it just, think of yourself as you're a character in a video game, okay? And it's like one of those things where you get all the gold coins and you feel all that power, and now you can move mountains and get on to the next level and really go after. You're like one step closer to everything that you want. It really is an amazing month, and I'm going to tell you why. So first things first, Sun in Aries. We have the Sun moving in Aries where it's exalted, and so this is already really nice. As we know, the North Node moved into Aries. That is your 9th house. So out of all the signs, you are definitely going to feel a lot of that spirituality. You are definitely seeing things in a new way. Maybe your philosophies are changing about a lot of things. There could be some travel elements involved with you this month. Like you could be traveling. There could be a lot of travel on your mind as well as publishing, broadcasting. But I see you as like almost looking at what's going on for you. This personal development, this personal transformation that's happening for you throughout month. And again, this is a big month, and I'm going to outline everything that's happening in a second, but just letting you know, Leo, there's so much activity in career for you. There's so much activity in your, even personal transformations, love, intensity in that, as well as spirituality and travel. There's again so many things happening for you, and I'm very, very happy for you. First things first, we do have not only the Sun moving into Aries where it's exalted. Mercury, the planet of communication, is also moving into Aries. Now it's not moving into Aries for 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, 2.5 months. We're going to talk about that. It's big. It's big. That is your 9th house of spirituality, education as well. So there could be something new that you're craving to learn. You could be, some of y'all could be maybe going back to school, ending school. There could be something that has to do with education here. Okay. Now, the other thing is, remember, we're talking about the lunar nodes. We've been talking about this all year. I've been talking about this all year. This month, we have our first eclipse. We have our very first eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. There is something that is coming to an end. This is full stop. Something is definitely leaving, okay? And you're ascending because that's leaving, okay? So we're going to talk about that later again. Again, it's just such a loaded month, a lot to talk about. One thing I do want you to know as well is that this is the last month where there are no retrogrades. So when I say things are going to be moving, take advantage of all these aspects that are happening this month. There's so many great aspects. And with that said, let's get started. If you are new to my channel, here's the thing. After I do your spread, remember to stick around because I break it down week by week. I pull a lot more cards, but then I tell you everything that I want you to know, all the great days, the best dates for you, Leo, all the big things things that are happening. We have a new moon in Pisces. So not new moon in Pisces. We got Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. You still have the sun in Pisces, the first half of the month. This is all in your 8th house of transformation. And this is why I say this is going to be a big transformative month for you. Not only are those planets in Pisces, Venus and Mars moving into Pisces, okay? Both of them moving into Pisces, and they're going to be there not only for March, all of April. I mean, like really, really big. So do you see how you have so much activity in your 8th house of transformation, death and rebirth, life cycles, also shared resources, a lot of like, if you're here for it, sexual energy. There's a lot of sex stuff happening for y'all. This really, really like, you're really going to be thinking about that. Okay. There's going to be, remember the 8th house, there's that intensity that comes with the 8th house. So keep that in mind. Okay. Because Pluto is in, Aquarius right now. Pluto is a native ruler of the 8th house. You're still feeling that Pluto energy. And even in the first half of the month, we still have Venus and Mars in Aquarius. Okay, so we got those 3 planets in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships. So could be career, could be love, but there is definitely going to be this, you may get some inheritance. Yeah, you may get some inheritance. You may get some bonuses, commissions. There could be some of that happening as well. You could definitely get a lot of recognition in career now as well. All right, so let's get started. Leo, let's see what's going on for you for the for March 2024. This is for Leo and Leo rising. If you do want to read for your moon and your Venus, all those other placements, if you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Leo, let's do it. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for March 2024. Leo. Oh my gosh, I am going to talk fast because there are so many big aspects, and I just don't want you to miss out on some of these really big things that are happening. Oh my gosh, so many powerful aspects happening this month, but again, a lot of big things happening in March, and it is, again, just such a great, sweet month. There are a lot of compassion energy with March as well. So Leo, really good to see you. Thanks for being here. You look great. You look great. Did you get a haircut? I think you did. Let's get started. Leo, look at you. Do we even need to do this? You're good. You're good. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Can you see the cards? You can see the cards. Leo, you're good. You're good. March is going to be excellent. And you're definitely going to celebrate something. Some of y'all are getting new jobs. Did you know that? Like you're moving into like a place where you're either getting like a promotion, something's happening with work where it's just like, yeah, I feel good. But if not, definitely like a lot of possible marriages. Let's get started. You got the Fool. Okay. Really great. You know that the Fool is, here's the interesting thing. When you look at your entire spread here, there is this sense of like, you remember how I said that there is going to be a lot of activity with partnerships and relationships. I can already feel that. And that can be career. It can be love. It can be, romance. It can be your BFF. There's something with partnerships. All right. And then remember, there's so much energy in your 8th house anyway. And the 8th house has to do with other people too. Okay. So there is a sense of like some big things happening for you that involve other people, but you're still on your personal transformation and it's just begun. You're on this new journey. You got the Fool. You see the full abundance of the sun here? It's key symbol. All right. The sun is the most powerful symbol in tarot. It is optimism, opportunity, it's abundance, it's vitality, it's growth. It's all those things that you associate with the sun. Okay. The sun gives life. It gives birth. Now you see him standing on the edge of the cliff. He got no care in the world. Like he has so much faith and trust in the universe, in himself. This is him taking this big leap of faith. This, and that is, what does that do? It builds your confidence. Okay. What is confidence? Confidence is risk taking. And so there is this big new thing that you're moving toward that's really nice. It's like this new chapter in your life that's opening up. And I absolutely love this for you. I mean, you kicking off your spread with the Fool. March is going to be like, it really is like this, again, like this ascension to this new place in your life. Now, what a great place it is. You got the Queen of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Okay, remember, this is a monthly reading, not a weekly reading. And the Queen of Pentacles, what I love about the Queen of Pentacles is the fact that she has this really nice maternal side to her. all right, in the way that she likes to take care of people. She likes to take care of people, especially because she knows she has resources to do it. All right, she's a giver. She's very, pragmatic, very practical as well. I'm going to show you something. Do you see her hands underneath the pentacle? Giving. Okay, giving. So there is that side of you that's going to come out where it's like you have this world building, okay, where it's almost like this world that you've imagined for yourself. And it is a dreamy month, so you may be doing a lot of daydreaming and whatnot too, and I'll explain that. That's what Pisces is. All right, so but it is like bringing a reality to it too. There's a sense of reality and really working hard to make sure that not only are you comfortable, especially financially, especially like in terms of like in your physical world, pentacles are your physical reality, the other people too. Okay. There is a sense of growth, a growth for you even, I'm going to show you something here. You even see the little bunny rabbit in the corner representing like that fertility, that growth. It truly fairy tale here. Looks like a fairy tale, like ripped out of the pages of the fairy tale. I absolutely love this for you. So you can feel this sense of wealth in your life this month, okay? And it is almost like the direction where you're going, that's where you're headed, all right? Where you are going to feel this comfort in your life. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really nice, especially looking at your entire spread. Now you have the Two of Pentacles, okay, in your challenge area. Just the only thing that with that is that, yeah, there may be something that you may need to prioritize a little bit more than it's almost like trust your intuition now if you are in a place where you're making decisions or you're taking on a lot. And it can be exciting with a lot of these new things that are going to be happening for you in March. But remember to always prioritize the thing that you truly, truly, truly want, right? The thing that makes your heart sing, the thing that makes you like feel alive. I want you to do that. All right. There may be something that happens this month that is maybe new to you, so new to you. You really have to have like really good grip on it and really pay attention to having that balance in all areas of your life. Okay. Don't let one thing outweigh the other. And that really is the thing. You have the Page of Cups in your crown. You're absolutely great. It looks like here's a fun thing. The Page of Cups has so much Pisces energy. And what I really love about this is because the Fool, the Fool is attributed to Uranus. So the Fool naturally just has a lot of Aquarius energy too. And remember, we still have a lot of that Aquarius energy. And that's why there could be a new partnership that is starting to unfold because there is all that Aquarius energy here. Remember, that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Can be marriage too, y'all. And so Page of Cups, there you go. It's like there's this sense of like this month, I'm following my bliss. I'm feeling emotionally fulfilled. There's so much creativity with this Pisces energy as well that you're going to feel. Remember, we have like 5 planets moving in and out of Pisces this month. Again, your 8th house. So it's almost like there's going to be this depth to it, but it's going to open things up. It's going to make you feel so intuitive. The 8th house, so much intuition there, but then also Pisces energy has so much intuition, very intuitive. And the Page of Cups, intuition, okay? The very intuitive kid, this one here. So you could be getting a lot of messages as well, intuitive messages. But it is a month where I'm going to ask you to be very communicative as well. There's going to be some things, and again, we're going to break it down week by week. Now, you did get the 8 of Swords in the root of your spread. So this is just saying, hey, there is some things where when I say I really want you to be communicative this month, yeah, this is saying be communicative. Don't hold things in, all right? I am getting a bit of a feeling that some of y'all this month may feel... Here's the thing. If you hold things in, it has this toll on you, not only mentally, but also like physically, right? Like it's like, it's our bodies are so receptive. Our bodies are so receptive. Our bodies are a temple. Our bodies are sacred. And so you don't want to feel trapped in, this month. And with you getting the 8 of Swords, there could be a sense of you where you feel like there are some truths that are going to be hard for you to come to terms with because the 8th house is also secrets and mysteries. And we do have a really big aspect aspect that is gonna, and I'm gonna talk about that, where you may feel a lot of that, but there could be some secrets you're holding this month. There could be some, things that you're hiding from yourself as well. We call this the self-victim card, where you can see that she's blindfolded, she's bound, she's surrounded by swords. She thinks that she's built this fortress around her for protection, where the reality is it's a prison. Okay, remember, swords are the mental suit, so it's like prisoner of your thoughts. All right, but it's starting to form in a way where it may be like you're gonna have to break through that. You're gonna have to break through that. One of the reasons why is because this lunar eclipse that we have in Libra at the end of the month, it is in your third house of communication. There is something that you're going to have to communicate this month, okay? And it can be something that maybe for some of y'all, it may be a little intense, but if it's not communicating with others, it's facing your truths. Okay, to the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold. I'm going to show you something here. Her feet are free. She can walk out anytime she wants to. Anytime she wants to. Okay, so if you feel that you may be like, let those secrets come out. Sometimes it's the best thing for you. All right, and it's also facing your truths and being honest with yourself about some things that are happening this month. But again, a lot of it can just be because you have so much happening here in terms of like this new journey, this new path, this new is something new coming through. And then if you think about last week and the week before and your final outcome, you did get the Page of Wands twice. All right, so there definitely is some newness now in your future for a once. This is why I want you to step out. Look at this. You're good. You're fine. You're set. You're all good. You're absolutely great. This is all about celebration. This is all about, the joys of life. This is, remember I said there's going to be other people involved, heavily involved with you this month, whether it is, in terms of partnerships, it can be career related, it can be love related, but it's part of your personal transformation. I mean, you do see the couple here. And so, yeah, there is a sense of some of y'all could be on your way to getting married or getting proposed to, but there is so many possibilities here with the Four of Wands. Wands are very, enterprise, career related. So even your business, there could be some milestone moment. There could be just in your life, there's some milestone moment that you can look forward to. Okay, there's something big that you can look forward to that is really going to be nice, and it's showing that you are moving forward. Okay, especially with something new. You are good. You're absolutely good here. But for once in your future, there you go. Absolutely amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Leo, come on. What's, and it can be a number of things, okay? This milestone moment. It could even be your personal breakthrough, all right? But let's get to your stuff. Leo, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Talk to me. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. I want to know. Now, You're good. You're just going to have to really, really, really not be in here a lot. Okay. There is going to be a sense of you feeling maybe there is, this lunar eclipse is going to be really big. And so there is going to be a sense of just like, make sure that whatever you need to let go, you need to let that go. All right. Now, King of Cups. Hello. Very nice, very nice. Some home stuff happening for y'all, right? There's definitely some, okay, I'm going to talk about it later, but King of Cups, remember how I talked about this is going to be a very spiritual month, very intuitive month. Like you're going to feel very intuitively driven, intuitively connected as well. And I want you to do that. You use your intuition every day, right? You do. Everyone does. It's natural. It's in us. You're going to feel this elevation. I don't want you to I want you to be aware of it all the time because it's just going to make everything feel really good. Now, not only did you get the Page of Cups, remember now you have the King of Cups. King of Cups, the most intuitive king to a very psychic level. Okay. And there is some moments this month where you may just have these psychic visions. It's such a spiritual month, but I absolutely love this for you. There is a sense of you just wanting this emotional stability in your life. But the other thing is again, I don't want you to bottle things up. It's almost like this month you could have some moments where you may be wanting to bottle up emotions. And again, it's just not great for you to do that. All right. Especially with the Eight of of Swords here. And I'm not saying, with the King of Cups, because he is so sensitive and so emotional. But the biggest message, one of the biggest messages coming through for me is like, just don't hold things in. Don't bottle things up, okay? You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Again, you're always getting the, but here's a good thing, okay? Is that, there is a sense of just like, in it to win it. I'm going for the things that I want. I'm going to look at him. He's removed himself from the village. He's working on his pentacles, not distracted. It's like whistle while you work. Okay. He wants to get to the finish line. Nothing is going to stop him. He's not going to get distracted. And so there is a sense of that continuing for you. Okay. Look at your past reading. It's continuing for you. It's almost like you are driven. You're going after it. It's that video game player. It's like you go into that next level, feeling empowered. None of the Goombas, whatever they are, nothing's going to stop you now. You've got all this power. You're going to be really good. Just stay focused, stay driven. Looking at what's happening here, again, there could be someone else involved. That's on your path to enlightenment, that's on this, when I say going to the finish line, there's someone else there. There could be for a lot of y'all, it could be a Virgo. It could be someone Virgo related, like Virgo moon, Virgo rising. But the other thing is that it may be something really, really like money related. So this partnership could be something in terms of like, it could be even like an investment. There's something there with money. I mean, you have these 2 Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You have the 8 of Pentacles in your external factors area. Okay, Pentacles, money, and wealth. But remember your physical reality. Secondly, he is Virgo, and that's why I bring up Virgo. This is actually Sun in Virgo. Virgo does rule your second house of money, of finances. So definitely like moving toward that. And again, there could be someone there that's with you along this journey. There could be someone that also inspires you to continue to move toward this new thing that's going to bring all this comfort in your life. Now, you also have the 6 of Wands. So you got the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, which is really great. There is a sense of, and this, as you know, is, well, maybe you don't. That's why I'm here, but it is a Leo card. And so it's really nice. But you have the 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is all about victory. It's all about success. That's all you want. And that recognition that I was talking about, you're definitely going to get it. You keep moving forward. You do you, Leo. You're going to get your thing that you want. All right. You are, there's a lot of activity that's happening with your 10th house. Remember that we have Jupiter and Uranus in your 10th house of career. It's not just career, it's public recognition. So it's basically, what are you exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for? Okay. So this is all about rising above now. All right. Getting to that milestone that's in your future. All right. Now, you do have the 9 of Wands in your final outcome. So there is a sense of like, yeah, maybe there may be like a little bit of a squeeze to get there. And again, they're all these planets that's moving through Pisces, kind of like the star of March, right? Until we get to Aries season. And then we have that shift in Aries. We have Mercury in Aries. But even still, there still could be this squeeze that's, remember, it's all in your 8th house, your personal transformation. This is just saying, don't give up, okay? There could be a sense of where you feel like, okay, like what is that Chumbawamba song? That may be your mantra for the month. Like, I get knocked down, I get up again. No one's ever gonna knock me down. So it doesn't look like, if you do, so here's the thing. If you do get knocked down, it seems like it may be because you're not speaking, or do you know what I mean? Like it may be because it's like you may believe that some things are not possible for you. All right. That is the only thing that could happen at this point. So again, there is so much happening in your 8th house, and it is such a deep house. It is such a intense, listen, it's ruled by Pluto, okay? The underworld, right? We're talking about the underworld here. And so we're talking about, like, just think about the Mariana Trenches, right? There's been more people that's gone to space than the Mariana Trenches. And so that's as deep as it gets, okay? And down there's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of mystery. So there's going to be some things that you may want to come out this month. All right. And it may be like that big squeeze for you, but just keep going. Don't give up. All right. This is just saying that, yeah, there could be like a little bit of like, okay, I've really like this may be a little bit challenging for me. but you've got this and you're going to be fine and you're going to be great. Okay. Because in the end, he does make it look, he's got gauze on his head. He's already gone through it, but he's standing in front of the wands. He's not letting anyone take anything away from him. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. All right. You're going to stand up for everything that you've worked hard for, because you're going to get it here. All right. Just keep going. Just keep going. Now, let's break it down. Leo. All right. So, okay, let's do this. First week of, where are we here? March is so big that it doesn't, all my notes don't even fit on on the screen. I have to scroll. Okay. So first week. Okay. If you saw last week's reading, we kick it off with the best weekend of March is actually the first weekend of March is when the sun sextiles Jupiter. This is when a lot of y'all coming after that Saturn Kazemi could feel all this luck and optimism about your future, about what's happening in your life. This is a special weekend, okay? This is a really special weekend. And remember, Jupiter is in your 10th house of career, public recognition, fame, honors, achievements, social status, all of that. You could definitely feel this around this time. And that's why some of y'all may be getting new jobs or promoted, or there's something here, something that's just such a nice feeling. Now, on the 8th, I want you to write this down too. If you're taking notes, I know a lot of y'all take notes because I go through a lot of aspects. Now, on the 8th, Mercury will conjunct Neptune. Remember, they're both in Pisces right now. And so this is a day where I just want you to dream big. I want you to dream big, but I also want you to communicate the dreams that you have. Remember that maybe the biggest thing for you is communicating the things. Maybe there is this fear that you may feel that people may not agree or may not see the same way, or may look at you and be like, are you serious? You really want to be, the next, Bugs Bunny? Come on. But it's your dream. It's your dream. Obviously, you do you. But we're talking about Neptune here. All right. There's a sense of fantasy, but in a really good way with this conjunction. But it can be really powerful because it is in your 8th house. So this could be a very transformative moment for you based on your daydreams. All right. And making them a reality. Okay. There's nobody that moves to Hollywood that doesn't go there because they're like, oh, I don't want to dream about being an actor. Do you know what I mean? Dream big. Now, on the 9th, Leo, I'm getting really deep with you and emotional with you. Now, on the 9th, Leo, this is a big square. Okay. This is Mars is going to square Uranus. All right. So this is where, squares are challenging, right? And Mars is, aggressive and, can be assertive and combative. So this is a day where you may feel that big squeeze where you may not see eye to eye with some people. It could be one of those days. The other thing is, at this point, what's really interesting is Mars is still in Aquarius. Remember, that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Uranus is a ruling planet of Aquarius. So you may feel this, or maybe something unexpected that comes up this day where it is something that has to do with partnerships and relationships, particularly career, because remember, Uranus is in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition. So this is a day just to be cool. There could be power struggles, power trips. Just be cool. Don't poke a bear. Okay, don't poke a bear this day. Don't let any bears poke you. And this is one of those days where, sure, it may be, again, Mars is a little aggressive and it's So just, if you feel if there's someone trying to be the Ryan Gosling of Barbie Land and doing some big dance at the end, ooh, me. Just be the Margot Robbie and say hey, let's compromise. Let's see eye to eye. We got this. Okay. That's all you got to do. You'll be fine. You'll be cool. All right. Now, the reason why I think that you're going to be absolutely fine here is because two things. One, on the same day, the sun is going to sextile Uranus. So it's almost like anything challenging that does happen could surprisingly work out in the best way possible. You're like, oh, that was great. That was really nice. Okay, then. Cool. Now let's go get some ice cream, Ryan Gosling. Now, on the same day, Mercury moves into Aries. Like I said, gonna be here for 2.5 months. When has that happened? This is crazy. Okay, so the reason why is because Mercury does go retrograde in April. All right, pretty much the entire month. And then it has to, because if you think, Mercury's going retrograde and then it has to go back, and before it gets to Taurus, it has to go back to where it came from through Aries. So that's why it's in Aries for a long time. But again, this is just, that doesn't happen. The retrograde doesn't happen until April. So you're fine. Through March, Mercury in Aries is whoa, extremely active, like a lot that's happening. You could feel like on top of the world with the way that you communicate. You could have like really brilliant ideas around this time as well. Just remember, Mercury in Aries is going to be in your ninth house of spirituality, right? Your belief system, the way that you see things. And with you having the Eight of Swords here, just remember, be expressive. Don't hold things in, okay? Don't hold things in. So, yeah. So with that, let's see what's going on for you, okay? Leo, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of March. You're good. You're good. You know your life is changing, right, Leo? You know it. I don't even, come on, you know it. You're having this really big transformation that's happening for you. It's not even funny. This is really crazy because you got the world, which is the end of the major arcanas, right? So it's like you made it. You see the dancing figure here. So there's a lot of achievement. There's, remember, I'm going to tell you why this is so significant. The world has come up. The world came up the first week of March, right? You got the Fool kicking off your spread. The world, look, you see the garland, the wreath here, shaped as a 0, which references the Fool because we've come to the end, to the beginning. Now, why is this such a big deal? Times 2? The world is attributed to Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces in your 8th house of death and rebirth and life cycles. This is insane, okay? This is insane. And you're here. Look at that little line there. You see the 4 fixed signs, you're a fixed sign. You have 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world. You're here. Come on. There is so much stability. Your life is changing. You know that, right? This is a month. Your life is completely changing. You're good. Don't even talk to me, Leo. You're good. You know it. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. You are good. Okay, so I will stop. On the 10th of March. Oh, now we get to the new moon in Pisces. Now, this is a big one. This is going to be really big for you, all right? Because remember, this is in your 8th house, okay? This is the 8th house. There's that depth to it. There's that depth to it. Now, this is a very, very, very nice new moon. I really like it. It's very spiritual. It's very like meditative. It's very like there are a lot of healing. Remember, Pisces is like faith and healing and spirituality, but also imagination, creativity. I love this new moon. I love this new moon. It feels like, Tulum, like 20 years ago. That's how it feels. This is a great one. And so I do definitely think that your life is completely changing in a big way. And I want you to set intentions around this time. I want you to really think about the things that you want because this, again, is in your 8th house. It could be money. There could be a lot of money things that you're seeking, which has already shown up in your spread. But remember, the 8th house is also shared resources, joint bank accounts, inheritance, things like that, right? Paying off debts. Anyway, this is karmic debts too. Keep that in mind, 8th house. So this is a big one. This is a big new moon in Pisces. All right. So definitely set intentions. And, when I say set intentions, break out the crystals. Do what you need to do. Listen, we've been doing rituals around new moons since the dawn of time. If you think about ancient civilizations, ancient cultures, they did those big, rituals around new moons. They work. So really put your energy out there in terms of what you want, how you want your life to change. Okay. Now, on the same day, Mercury sextiling Pluto. So remember I was talking about those secrets that could be coming up. Mercury sextiling Pluto is a day where you could, this is a perfect day for you if you do have something that you need to get off your chest, something that you need to reveal a secret. Maybe you are Batman. You need to tell your friends like, hey, y'all, I'm actually secretly Batman. Whatever it is, Leo, now is your time. This is a great aspect. And actually, it may be other people in your world too. Maybe other people in your world or within your orbit that actually tells you a big secret. All right. There's some mystery, sense of mystery around this, but that it almost makes the day a little bit more magical and really more fun. But again, it is a really good aspect. be willing to communicate. Okay. Remember, Mercury is all about communication. Now, on the 11th, if you are here with me in the US or Canada or this side, we have daylight savings. We're going to be seeing a lot more light through my window on those days where I do this late. But on the 11th, Venus moves into Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces. This is sweet. This is dreamy. Venus does really good in Pisces. Okay. So I absolutely love this for you. I love Venus and Pisces. I'm just going to just throw it out there. You're going to love it too. They're so romantic. It's so nice. And Venus is going to be in Pisces all month. Okay. Venus is going to be in Pisces all month. Now, if you are, one thing that I meant to say earlier, if you are into the arts, if you are like a creative type, if you are like a visionary, if you're someone that's just very creative, right? Like if you are, I don't know, like a chef or interior designer, actor, whatever it is, creative, like you're definitely going to feel this month. You are going to feel like in the zone, especially when Venus moves into Pisces. Venus does rule like dancing and music, and like, so if you're a musician, I mean, let's just say it's going to be great. And at this point we have the Sun, Venus, Neptune, and Saturn in Pisces. So with that said, let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the second week of March with the new moon in Pisces. Okay, and Venus moving into Pisces, and a lot of other things happening. But let's see what's going on for you for the second week of March. Very, very interesting. I love this. You got the Hermit. So yeah, time to do that deep soul searching. Remember, there is that like level of depth in the eighth house. You have Saturn there, you have Neptune there, you've got Venus there now, you got the new moon there, so remember, your personal transformation, but you have to go within. All right. Everything is telling you to go within to have that transformation. And you're going to be fine. Okay. Do that deep soul search. And it's going to bring out all that like inner wisdom. I mean, this card is all gray in tarot's wisdom. And so the Hermit is also Virgo. Interesting. So remember, you have the Queen of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which, Virgo as well. But now with the Hermit showing up, very interesting, because again, that is your second house. So there could be a lot of like, in terms of like the next, like your journey from this point forward, something that has to do with like not only money, right? Not only money, but money is going to be a big thing. Eighth house is money, right? As well as the second house. And Virgo rules your second house, but also that self-worth, okay? That even confidence. So whatever, again, you have to face, any truth that you have to face, this is now saying, it's like doubling down, coming after the Eight of Swords, like, do it now. Face that truth. Now, third week of March. Whoa, what a big week. Okay, so this is a really big week. We kick it off on the 17th. March 17th, the Sun conjuncting Neptune. Yes, we have another conjunction. This day, I promise you, is going to be like a fairy tale. We're going to talk about this more in the weekly reading, but this is just a very dreamy day. One where you're just like, your imagination could be like off the roof, off the chain, one of those, the hook. Anyway, hook, line, sinker, and the fishing rod is what I'm talking about. And now on the 19th, we've got the equinox. Okay, so spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, fall in the southern hemisphere. This is a big time because the same day the Sun moves into Aries. This is huge. This is really big. This is, like I said, the Sun is exalted in Aries. It is kind of like it is like a far cry. You're from like last month when we were in Aquarius season, the Sun is detriment in Aquarius, but it's opposite your sign. So you're just, Leo in particular is just going to feel this big shift in March is all I'm saying. And again, we're going to talk about this more in the weekly reading, but you're just going to feel like really driven at this point, like really, really passionate. Now, on the 21st, we have the Sun sextile Pluto. This is one of those days where you're going to feel so empowered. You can kick down any door, get whatever you want. Okay. You get that, bonus, whatever you want, whatever you need. On the same day, Venus is going to conjunct Saturn. So there is what's really interesting here. Again, this is all in your eighth house. So there is something about mixing like fun with like being serious, like it's still like having this personal transformation, but now you're just like, okay, now let me put things in motion. So it's set up for the long haul. Okay. So again, we're going to talk about more when we get to the weekly readings. Now on March 22nd, Mars will move into Pisces. So now we have Mars and Venus in Pisces, and Mars is all about ambition and drive. And Mars is, at the end of the day, it's just energy. It's like, it's physical energy too, by the way. And it's just like these two are bringing so much chemistry in your 8th house of your transformation, but also other people's money. You're getting a big boost here. Yeah, I love this. We'll talk about it more. We'll talk about it more when we get to that point. On March 24th, Venus sextiling Jupiter. This is a great day to just treat yourself. This is a great day if you're single too, by the way. These are the two benefic planets, Venus and Jupiter, but, really something could happen really nice here with career for you too. Okay, career and money. Now, oh yeah, so let's see what card. Let me get the cards. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you for the third week of March. Oh, and you got the 5 of Cups. Oh shoot, maybe that's a sign. So with the 5 of Cups, there is something that you're going to have to let go. Okay. There is something that you're going to have to let go. Now, I don't want you to be, like, oh no, the 5 of Cups, because what's happening is it's coming the week before the full moon lunar eclipse, where I said something's going to go. And so this is a week to just prepare. And again, this full moon lunar eclipse is in your 3rd house. And so again, not only communication, there could be some way of seeing things that you have to let go now, right? There could be something because it's also like logic as well. There is a sense of like selling and trading something too that's coming up for anyway. Take that note too. If you're in, there's something there as well. And I wouldn't be surprised with all this activity in your 8th house, but the 3rd house also rules like siblings and aunts and uncles and cousins. So there could be, and neighbors as well. Now, this card is actually attributed to Mars and Scorpio. And so when you add the two together, some of y'all could be moving, or some of your, maybe like your family, like someone could be moving out of your life and moving to, Antarctica, where you know that you're not going to see them. It could be like even your BFF, but there is something that maybe like family related where it's like, oh no, like it could even be like your kid like moving off to going to I don't know, Australia or something to study for a year. But there's just something there we're just gonna have to prepare for. Okay, you're gonna have to start preparing for it. But with this card, it's all about that emotional healing. Okay, it's like you can look back at this spilled cups, but why would you do that when you've got 2 full cups behind you? Okay, you see the water literally under the bridge as well. So if there is something that happens where you're not too excited about it, and it's something, maybe there is something with other people involved, let it be water under the bridge, and don't hold on to that energy. Don't let your past dictate your future. Okay, don't let anything hold you back. If there is any sort of loss at this time, focus on what you're gaining. Okay, remember, this full moon lunar eclipse is really big. I'll even clarify that for you. That's how much of a, oh gosh, how much time I'll clarify that for you. Yeah, you're going to be fine. It's going to be, a lot of it, it's going to be more of like, it has to do with this 8 of Swords that comes up really strong. But you see, you got clarified with the King of Swords. So again, there is this sense of like, there's got to be something that you let go, but you have to be aware of it. You have to recognize it, and you have to feel empowered to move forward. All right. And then you're going to be fine. You have the King of Swords here. This is someone who is very powerful, very intimidating too. The King of Swords. Like, he is, I always say it, like, if you lived in the medieval times when tarot came out and you were summoned by this king, this is the king that makes you shake at the knees. Like, look at him. He looks directly at you. Okay. So now, why is that important? He is the only king that does that, by the way. Why is that important? Because you got the 8 of Swords in the root of your spread. So remember, I said facing your truths. Facing your truths. He's faced all his truths. He's got nothing to hide. Okay? Nothing to hide. No one can hide anything from him either. All right? So there is a sense of like being communicative. There is swords are communication, right? Now, the other thing is King of Swords is Aquarius. So remember that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be something there. Okay. There could be something there. All right. Now, last week of, where are we? March. Look at me. I don't even. Last week of March, the biggest thing of all is the full moon lunar eclipse. We are going to talk about this in length during that week. Remember, they're all linked to the lunar nodes, right? The north node, the south node. So there is that touch of destiny. There is that touch of faith. So again, with these eclipses, things can tend to be eclipsed from our life. And it's just part of what life is. Cycles. Life is all cycles, right? Think of a book. You have to, in order to read the next chapter, you got to finish your chapter of this chapter and then move on. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. And here's the reason why I'm really harping on this for you is because you have so much activity in your 8th house of death and rebirth and like life cycles and whatnot. So there is this new shift for you that's happening. But just remember that something's got to end for something to begin. And it doesn't have to be. And I don't want you to see it as like a bad thing. It could even be like, with the fact that you have the 4 of Wands here in your future, it could be the fact that you've been going steady with someone for so long. And now it's like, okay, now it's time to get, proposed to or whatnot. So that's that, like, something's got to go, is that going steady part. Do people still say that? The dating part. And now it's like more serious. But either way, you are definitely going to feel this deeply, as everyone in the world will, right? It is an eclipse. So it's just a really, 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 really strong full moon. And it's in Libra, which is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So there could have to do with another person involved in your life. It really is just asking you to, like, actually for the entire month, really asking you, like, what is my purpose? And what do I want to go for? What do I have to leave behind? What are the things that have to end so I can continue to move forward? What has reached a point of fatigue for me? Like, recognize all those things. Okay. Don't hide yourself from, don't like be in your headspace about it. Communicate if you need to. But again, just know that this eclipse is liberating, is what it is. Now, on the 28th, Venus will sextile Uranus, and I'm just bringing this up because it's really, really, really nice. Again, something that can have to do with money for you. Venus represents money, by the way, and Venus is very active. So, and Venus is in Pisces in your 8th house, which is money too. So there could be some big money moments, and Uranus is all about surprises, and it's in your 10th house of career. So there could be something surprising here for a career in that aspect. But just in general, it is a huge, like, sliding doors moment. Like, if you are single, you could meet your soulmate in an elevator at, I don't know, the mall. wherever you go, Leo. But either way, just know that, and it's also like, even if you're in a relationship, there could be something surprising that happens this day that's a breakthrough. Like, you could find, a turtle on the street, and y'all nurse a turtle, and that just moment in itself now is like brings you closer together. You know what I mean? Like, there's something really nice about this. Anyway, let's do it. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of March. You have the 5 of Pentacles. There is something you're going to have to let something go. It looks like okay, so here's the thing. You've got this new thing happening for you, Leo. You got you got the Queen of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You got Page of Cups. You got the King of Cups. You got the 4 of Wands in your future. You got things going for you. You got the Fool in the World. There is going to be something that you have to let go. It seems like you might not want to. You might have to really face it now. Remember, Pisces season is also like a lot of like dreaming of, so kind of like dreaming of like how you want things to be, but there is that sense of like reality you have to bring to it. But, and I'm not saying that any of y'all are on like the wrong path, and I always encourage like dreaming and daydreaming, but just looking at your spread, it is saying go within and be willing to face your truths. Okay. Because the 5 of Pentacles now is just indicating that, yeah, there's something that with this eclipse, again, the ending of something. Something's got to go. Something's got to give. But it just seems like it may not be something that you want, or it could be something that does happen where you're just like, I really, 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 really didn't want that. Okay. But it is just, you have to see it as this is meant to happen for me. I'm going to show you something here. You see these two people outside a church. Did you see the pentacles in the church shaped and the anchor? That's an anchor of hope. And so it's almost like refusing to see that, right? It's almost refusing to see that they're literally outside of church because they are so focused on their plight. They're not looking up the same way that the 5 of Cups is not looking up to see the 2 cups behind him. So there's all this hope around you and all this goodness around you, but it's just like, you have to be willing to reach out for it. All right. So just know, I'm going to do one more clarifier for you just to, with these 2 5s. Oh yeah. So here's the thing. Be honest with yourself. That's all I'm saying, because you got the 7 of Swords now, okay? And again, it can have to do with a relationship or a partnership. This is an Aquarius card. You've got to be honest with yourself, and you could even find out there's something happening with a partner relationship or just a one-on-one, someone within your orbit where they do something, or it's just something that you just don't really like, but you have to face that. You have to have that conversation. You have to communicate. I mean, I've said that from the beginning. Communication is going to be a big thing for you this month, and not holding things in. And then once you do, you're fine. You have the Queen of Wands. Like you're like, everything is saying like, you're fine. You're good. Everything is wonderful. You just have to face a lot of your truths, and don't bottle anything up. Don't bottle up any emotions. Don't bottle up anything that is like, I really need to talk about this, or I really need to get this off my chest, or I really think that we should have a conversation about this. Like, just don't avoid those moments. You're going to be fine. Because the Queen of Wands is the most charismatic queen. She gets whatever she wants. That's the Queen of Wands. She has the power to attract whatever she wants, and you can too, all right? You absolutely can, but it's facing a lot of these things. And again, you have a lot of cards that are just saying, like, you've got to turn inward, and you've got to, be honest with yourself. But anyway, Leo, oh my gosh. Okay, Leo, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, tell me what's happening here. And you're good, right? You're good. It's just, you got to face some things. And if some things are just like, it's hard to leave some things behind, you've got to see that, you've got to just look forward. You got to look forward. Okay. That's what it's all about. In order to move forward, you got to go within. All right, Leo, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.